Welcome to JC Jams, hosted by James Crew.
And Joe Calarco.
Each episode will bring a selection of songs to chat about and review. From James's jazz to Joe's hip hop, from operatic classics to trap bangers, and everything in between. Join us as we explore our music tastes and try to expand each other's.
We are starting with Do You Wanna Funk by Patrick Cowley and Sylvester. As James just very nicely reminded me.
Opened our text messages pretty quickly, I suppose.
Yeah, okay, so what's really fun about this one, for me specifically, is that the whole time before I even listened to it, there is a Kendrick Lamar song that I will definitely be suggesting to you soon, if probably next week, honestly, where in part of the chorus, it asks, "Do you want the funk?" And then there's these ladies in the background. They go, "We want the funk," and I love that song.
I'm glad that wasn't picked up at all.
They go, "We want the funk."
Okay, I see. Okay.
So yeah, I was thinking about that the whole time. That, at least from what I can tell, these songs have no relation to each other.
Right, yeah, I don't think they do.
Well, because I was like, oh, well, he says the name of the song that you just suggested, so maybe there's like a hidden sample in there, or like, I don't know, some sort of something.
That would be interesting. I'll have to listen to it.
I will, but when I suggest it to you,
highly doubt it.
When I suggest it to you next week, I'm sure you'll be able to tell me. But yeah, I also highly doubt it at this point. Yeah, this was a fun little disco banger. Like you said, all the ones that you gave me were disco. So this was the first one that I listened to. I was making my breakfast at 2:00. So I was dancing
in the
around.
afternoon.
In the
normal
afternoon, breakfast time. I was dancing around the kitchen, enjoying myself. This is a 6-minute and 49-second song. Little long for me. My sweet spot's around that 4-minute mark, and then it has to be really good or something that I really enjoy for it to go over. Yeah, I thought it was okay. I like I like the chorus. That was really fun because obviously that's the part that I was thinking of.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. What is it that made you suggest this song?
I mean, I think it's a lot of fun. I think his part of that fun is his voice. So for those of you who do or do not know, I'm pretty sure that's Sylvester who sings up there.
Okay.
The song opens up with like like he just screams into the microphone. It's great. And he's got like a really high, "Do you want to funk with me?" Yeah. And I just think it's goofy. I don't know. And you can dance the shit out of any of these disco songs.
Yeah.
And that's why I enjoy them so much. I've heard the name Patrick Cowley elsewhere.
Okay.
But I don't know where from. I almost want to Google it.
Yeah. So while you're Googling that, for some reason this song, I don't know if I actually have heard it before or not, but it's one of those songs that sounds very familiar to you. Does that make sense? Like,
yes.
Even on my first listen, I was like, this sounds like something I've heard before, even though I'm almost certain I haven't. And it's even funnier because I ended up playing it for my mom because it's like, oh, these are the songs that, James suggested to me or whatever. And they're mostly disco stuff, so maybe you might know them. She did not know it, but she said the same thing that I did. She was like, this sounds like something that I know. Like, I played her the first minute, so the first minute and a half is like no lyrics. It's all just the instrumental.
Yeah.
And then you finally get the cutting voice of that guy, the little screech come in. I played like just the instrumental, and I didn't get far enough to the vocals where she was like, all right, I don't know. Like, just skip it and play the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, right? But then when I told her the name, she was like, oh, that wasn't Do You Want to Funk? Like the first one that you played for me? Play that one again. So then I played her the chorus, and she's like, it sounds like something that I know, but I know I haven't listened to this before. And I was like, that's the exact same thing that I said.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
So either, I don't know why it has that factor, but it's really funny.
Oh, and it's not Crowley either. It's Cowley.
Patrick Cowley.
I just threw an R in there for no reason. Yeah, it looks like he's pretty well known as a composer.
Okay.
Disco and high energy dance music composer and recording artist.
Wow. Good for Patrick. Yeah, good for Patrick. I'm gonna not.
Yeah,
say his
he
last
died
name.
when he was 32.
Damn.
He died very young. That's unfortunate.
Probably doing what he loved, I hope.
I can only hope.
You can only hope. Yeah, that's all I really have for this one.
Yeah, it's a basic. There's nothing special about it.
I definitely wanted to funk.
However, yeah, of course you do.
I definitely wanted to funk when it came on, and I did.
Yeah.
Okay, we're moving on to I Am What I Am by Gloria Gaynor. Gaynor?
Gaynor.
Gaynor.
Like the skateboarding trick, I believe it's pronounced.
Okay, Gloria Gaynor.
Who I'm sure any cultured person listening to this podcast knows.
Yes, I Will Survive
Yes.
is her big hit. I don't know any of the other ones. It's funny, I went to the Spotify.
That's the one, everybody. I Will Survive is the one.
I Will Survive is the one, and it's so much the one that it is her number 1, number 2, and number 3 song on her Spotify.
They're just different versions.
They're just different versions.
That's great.
But
okay, but what did you think about it though?
So this is a theatrical banger. Like I immediately felt very like this is like straight out of a musical type shit. Mm-hmm. She's got a great voice, and the beginning.
God, she's so good.
Oh man, wait, I don't remember what the yeah, but then
it's like the
lyrics.
It's very narrative. Oh, it is so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Hold on. It takes a lifetime to be the best that we can be. We have not the time or the right to judge each other. It's one life, and there's no return and no deposit. One life, so make sure you like what's in your closet. And then it...
Yeah, and then it gets real corny.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Love her.
Yeah, she seems awesome. By the way, still making music, it looks like.
Yep.
She just posted an EP on June 4th, it looks like. Yeah, she's got some pipes, dude. This one was probably my favorite of all. I, for some reason, associate this with, like, Hairspray, the musical. I don't know. Like, my sister was in...
Why? What?
I don't know. My sister was in Hairspray, the musical. It's got that vibe for me, okay? Like, I've watched a lot of Hairspray, the musical, because she was in it, and, like, I don't know. It was
okay, you got something going on.
What do you mean? I could totally see this being in that fucking musical where it's, like, you know... You come out and you're like...
Yeah, because it's the whole...
You know? Chicago style.
Mm-hmm.
I am what I am. I eat deep dish pizza.
All right, now you're just making fun of it.
Go Cubs and Black Hawks.
Yeah, I know those are the teams in Chicago for sure.
And the Bears.
Those ones I know, yeah.
The Bears.
Anyway.
So
what was your favorite?
So this one was my favorite. Yeah, another disco banger, dude, and she is who she is. So Queen.
Yeah, it's a very Pride Month kind of song.
Fair enough, yeah. Hell yeah.
As a member of the Legibitiqua, I can confirm.
As a member of the alphabets. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm. No, it's okay. That's staying in, by the way. Yeah. With the silence.
All right.
Anyway, the third song I gave you.
The third song that you gave me was Unexpected Lovers by Lime. So this one, by this point, you've listened to 3 disco songs. They all have the same, like, hi-hat drum thing. And when I heard it in this one, I think I genuinely out loud went, all right. Like, so my first note on my phone about this is, oh, hold on.
It is the most heinous in that song, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It comes through the harshest.
Absolutely.
And it is the most consistent out of all of the songs. Yeah. So my first thing is what's up with the disco hi-hat? Like, what is up with that?
What do you mean, what's up with that?
I guess, and part of it is just the time. I get it. But, like, how did everybody listen to this disco hi-hat and then went, oh, you know, it would be great if everybody in this time period put that in their song. And then they did. And look, I love that for them. It's great.
Almost certain that in last episode I complained about a hi-hat being used too much. But
probably. Yeah,
I'm like almost certain.
Yeah, I think you did now that you're saying that. And it's funny because I probably defended it like, wah, wah.
Yeah,
well,
I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
You're allowed to not like it.
It's not that I didn't like it, but it was just like, okay. And I do think that this was the weakest of the 3.
Yes, it's the weirdest.
It's the weirdest and the weakest. The duet is interesting, the duet part. So the other thing that I immediately laughed about this song was that I went to their profile picture. Hold on. Lime. And it's like the most Eastern European thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to show on the screen the way I wanted to.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. We can put it in the episode. But it's just so funny. And I think the guy's voice does not match his look at all. But then the woman comes in. I'm like, oh, that is totally what she sounds like. That was like exactly how I imagined her, like kind of nasally and whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it was definitely like, okay, I've listened to around 12 minutes of disco at this point, and now I'm gonna add another like 4.5 minutes of disco. I think I'm a little discoed out.
Yeah.
So I think this song, unfortunately, is taking the brunt of that, of being the last song that I listened to. But yeah, it was fine. It was still good. I was still dancing along to it and shimmying and
Of
shaking
course.
in my
Yeah.
little kitchen making breakfast.
Which I demanded. I think that's definitely the most like dramatic one of
Yeah.
them. Like I Am What I Am is very powerful,
Mm-hmm.
but Unexpected Lovers like thinks very highly of itself.
Yes, that's a
And
great
it's
way to
very over dramatic
Yeah.
and stuff. But that's kind of why I like it. Lime has a few other songs that like I have floating in a playlist here or there, and they're all like kind of
the same style.
goofy. Yeah,
Okay.
they're all the same thing.
Um,
Like the lady like she just like screams, sings high notes all the time for no reason whatsoever. And it's hilarious.
Look, when they harmonize, there's like the first moment that she comes in on the track, they like actually kind of harmonize a little bit with each other or whatever. I was like, oh, okay.
I'm
And
trying
then
to think of what it is.
they like she says like her own line, and then I think they do like a little bit of the chorus, and then they go into her part, and like that part was really nice, and then just her on her own, I was like, a little tough, little rough for me.
I think he has a good voice.
He's got
For
such
the
a
genre
unique
that they're in,
voice.
they do, but because he feels like he's like not like in pain, but he's like really trying to get it out. Like he's like almost straining in a way.
Right.
And I'm trying to find the part in the song. He's basically like yelling, but the music itself is very dramatic with the synth. But
Yeah.
it's like a fucking Phantom of the Opera shit.
They're Canadian. Okay. All right. Sorry, I was just looking that up because I was like, they gave very Eastern European vibes for me. So
I'll give you a lot of. Actually, I can give you some gay Eastern European music.
Sweet.
Oh, you said they. Oh.
Yeah, I was like, okay. I was like, I didn't realize that they were gay. I'm sure.
No, I misheard you.
I could see them being the type of Canadians that like live up where they only get sunlight for like 1 month of the year.
What?
Yeah, that's just the vibe that I'm getting from them. Yeah, I don't know, probably somewhere in bumblefuck Albuquerque or some shit. Wait, Albuquerque's not Canada. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Where are you thinking of?
Alberta, dude. Fuck. I'm so bad.
Gonna get torched. We're not gonna have any Canadian listeners.
Shout out.
They're all gone.
In Alberta, Canada.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. So, Lime, least favorite easily. I Am What I Am, my favorite, and then.
Do You Want to Funk?
Do You Want to Funk? Sorry.
Patrick Cowley.
And Sylvester. Sylvester, like the cat Sylvester.
Yes. Suffering Thuckatath.
Suffering Thuckatath. Do you want to funk? Anyway.
Okay, you gave me 3 more rap songs.
I did.
We'll start at the bottom.
Okay.
My least most liked one.
I can probably guess what it is already.
Do you want to? I mean, I feel like that's...
Is it Ensalada?
It is not.
Okay, never mind.
It's the Tyler one.
Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense.
No, I'm totally bullshitting you.
Oh, okay.
That was a very calm reaction out of you. I was expecting to get more.
You need me to be like...
So, yeah, I was expecting to be like, what the fuck do you mean? That was that would have been my reaction.
Well, you already told me that you liked it earlier, so I was like, okay, well, if it's his least favorite, you already said that you liked it, so that means you liked all the songs.
True, yeah, I messed up my prank earlier.
You blew the bag.
Bad. I did.
We were starting with Birds
The
Don't
Birds
Sing.
Don't Sing is my bottom of the three.
So I will say, this unironically hurts more than if you had actually disliked the Tyler song more.
Really?
Real quick. Birds Don't Sing by Clipse, Pusha T and Malice, featuring John Legend and somebody else.
Voices of Fire.
Voices of Fire, thank you. Okay, now continue.
Okay. The Birds Don't Sing. I'll start with the things I did like. I like the cool stylized outro. I don't know. I just do. They're just cool little bits like that. The music was okay. I could see it being used in another song that was good.
Okay.
I just didn't. I don't know, man. I don't like rap. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's that simple. I don't enjoy just him talking over a beat. Like, it's not. I don't like it. I like the background singers and stuff, and I like the chorus that they get into. And maybe it's because it was like hard for me to pay attention to his voice when I'm paying attention to the music.
Okay. So these are two different people rapping on the song, by the way.
Okay, sure.
Yes,
I don't.
They are. They're brothers. It's the rap group Pusha. The rap group is called Clipse. Pusha T and Malice are the two people who rap on the song. Pusha T has the first verse. Malice has the second verse.
Okay, cool. And they're siblings?
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
That's why they sound very similar. Like, I don't know if you like it took me a really long time.
I mean, I figured they were different people.
Okay.
It was just there's a bunch of names on there. I assumed it would be different people. But I think I just don't like John Legend very much. And the way that he forces all of the music he's in to sound the same. And it's just like kind of boring. I don't know. I just didn't like the song very much.
His sing-songy thing is definitely not my favorite. So let me get into a little bit of the backstory of why I suggested this one. This is my album of the year. Okay? So that's why this hurts. Not only is this my album of the year, but it's also very unexpected, obviously. I am not a Pusha T listener, and I was not a Clipse listener. Clipse is, as a rap group, been putting out music for a really long time before I've been born. Pusha T is somebody that I know of, and like he's famous in the rap community for dissing Drake and revealing that he had a son. That whole thing, I don't know if you were paying attention during that time.
Absolutely not at all.
It's literally the biggest rap beef ever. Was Pusha T and Drake got into a rap beef, and Pusha T revealed that Drake was hiding his son from the world, and whatever. And like
pretty insane thing.
And legitimately like has changed the way that like diss songs and whatever have happened. That's like the only thing that I've known of him so far. And then he put out another diss essentially, and one of the songs that came out on this album against Travis Scott, who is somebody that I listen to and know. My one friend is like the biggest Travis Scott fan. So obviously it caught my attention, and I actually really like the way that the song sound. The song is called So Be It, and I listened to that as a single and was like, that's actually pretty good. Gave the album a chance and fell in love. This is the first song on the album, and look, I'll just be honest, like I've cried to this song. This song is so good, dude. Like this song is it's the piano, the lyrics. I think although John Legend's not my favorite, his singing on this is powerful, and I really like the chorus. So yeah, all those things. I'll get into a little bit of why maybe the song makes me emotional sometimes.
Okay.
So I don't know whether you've noticed, but the lyrics basically talk through both of them talking about losing their parents. Pusha T, his whole verse is talking about losing his mother, and Malice's verse is all about losing his father. And I think I might be getting
I
this.
clearly totally missed that because I didn't catch that at all. I was definitely paying too much attention to the music
Yeah, that's fine.
or the
It's
instrumentation rather than
right.
the voices.
It's very hard hitting stuff.
I'm gonna have to listen to it again.
You're gonna have to re-listen, absolutely.
Damn, it came out last month.
Yeah. I just ordered this on vinyl. They went on tour, and one of the first places that they went was Philadelphia, and I totally would have gone, but I legit didn't know it. Like, they were like, all right, we're
It was
going on
like
tour.
too late.
Yeah, and like the day that I knew that they were going on tour was the night that they were in Philadelphia. Like, they were already performing. It does. I was super pissed. I really wanted to go. Whatever. Yeah, so I'll talk a little bit more about the song. So Pusha T goes through the verse, obviously talking about their mother, and he goes through the story of basically he's saying that it sounds like his mom knew that her time was coming, and she started to prepare for it. Some of the lyrics that get me is right away, lost in the emotion, mama's youngest, trying to navigate life without my compass. Some experience death and feel numbness. Not me. I felt it all and couldn't function. I'm the youngest child, and I'm very close with my mother. I'm definitely a bit of a mama's boy. So yeah, that line gets to me to even think about my mom passing. Like, I physically don't know what I would do or how I would handle that stuff. He realized in his last conversation with his mother, he said he wanted to go to Turks for Thanksgiving, I guess Turks and Caicos. And he said, I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. I feel like that's something, like, for me, a lot of like family things happen around, right? Like, I can't tell you how many times that like I've had conversations with my mom where like so very clearly I've come to her wanting something very specifically, and although she might not be sharing her full opinions because she wants me to do what I want to do, right, she's giving her subtle hints of like, maybe don't do that, or whatever, right? And I think that's kind of what he's talking about here, right? Like, he's saying he wants to go away for Thanksgiving on a vacation, and he heard what he wanted to hear, but he didn't actually listen to what she was saying, and is kind of regretting not being at Thanksgiving with his mother. And then some of this other stuff here where I guess he's talking about people in his life. You said you told Jean that Bump needed forgiveness. I see you went to Dee Dee's and stuffed both of her fridges. You even told Dad that you wish y'all never splitted. See, you were checking boxes. I was checking my mentions. Again, like, that's something that gets me, right? Like, he's thinking about all the stuff that his mom was setting up, right? Telling people, like, forgive this person, right? Or making sure that people are set up with food and whatever people are taken care of, because she realizes that she's passing, and he was too busy with fame or whatever, right? And then, you get into the birds don't sing, the first round of the chorus. After like that kind of like heart-wrenching first verse, to then have the lyrics be, birds don't sing, they just screech in pain. I was like, damn. Like, this is the first song I'm listening to. Like, I listened to a snippet of So Be It, and then this was the first song that I listened to off the album, and I had no idea what to expect, and it just immediately pulled me in. So the part that always really gets me is when Malice talks about their father. The way that I read this, I haven't looked this up, but it is my understanding that their father killed himself after the mother had passed. I mean, I could read this whole verse, right? It's so fucking good. Shared you with my friends, the pops they never had. You lived for our fishing trips. Damn, I had a dad. Mine taught discipline, mine taught structure. Mine didn't mind when you had to pull a double. Mine worked overtime, smiled through the struggle, cause mine wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer. See, mine made sure he had every base covered, so imagine his pain finding base in the cupboard. And then birds don't sing if the words don't sing. Your last few words in my ears still ring. You told me that you love me, it was all in your tone. I love my two sons was the code to your phone. Now you're gone. Dude, I almost can't even say that without getting a little teary.
No, I can see.
Yeah, I have a great relationship with my father too. I love my dad. When we started this podcast, I was looking for things to send to him because we talked about this. I like a lot of the music that he likes. He has not, I want to put this in the best way. He's not always connected with the music that I listen to. And I think it is probably because it's a lot of like rap and hip hop, and that's just not what he grew up around and what he knows. And for whatever reason, that's what I clung onto. But he's starting to listen to, like, he listened to the new Kendrick album that I suggested to or whatever. But I immediately sent him this. I don't think he's listened to it yet, but I can't wait for him to listen to it and for us to talk about it, because I know this is the type of thing that he eats up. He loves deep, meaningful lyrics. But yeah, like, I think about maybe not fishing trips, but moments with my father every time that song comes on, right? One of the ones that I think of for us, we connect the most over sports. A couple of years ago, we went out to Tennessee to watch Tennessee Volunteers, the college football team, play Alabama. And they're huge rivals, right? He has a buddy that is a graduate from Tennessee, so he invited us out to come watch. Tennessee Stadium holds like 100,000 people, right? So it's just rocking in there. And Tennessee hasn't beat Alabama in like 25 years, right? And Alabama, I know you're not a sports fan, so that's why I'm kind of going through the whole thing. Alabama is basically the big bad. Like, they're, for those who know, they were the New England Patriots for football. They were a dynasty. They always won. They always whipped up on people's ass. They, like, pretty much in college football, you can go a couple years without ever losing a game. So that's what Alabama was doing. And we happened to be there, of course, when Tennessee beat Alabama for the first time in a while. We were sitting next to, like, a Marine from Tennessee who was obviously, like, this was his blood, sweat, and tears life, right? Like, bleeds orange. He cried next to me. He gave me a hug and cried in my arms, James. That's how awesome this was. Like, we jumped up and down together, and he was like, "We just beat Alabama, man." And he, like, was crying on my shoulder. I never met this man in my life, right?
No, of course, yeah.
And my dad, I mean, this was a moment for my dad and I. We came out of that stadium walking arm in arm with each other. Like, dude, we just witnessed, like, one of the greatest sports events of all time. We're watching people storm the field, taking the field goal posts down and, drag them out. And they were thrown in the river that night. That's the kind of thing I think of. And then also, I have a lot of friends who, at the end of the song, when the mom says the thing about, always showing people who don't have parents or whatever, show them love. Mm-hmm. I have a couple of friends that either don't have the relationship that they want with their parents or don't have parents. And whether I don't know, maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but I like to think that sometimes my parents end up becoming some of those parental figures for them. And so I think about that, right? When they say in the song, like, damn, I had a fishing trip. You lived for our fishing trips. I got to share them with my friends, and I got to share my friends with you. One last quick story that is also related to sports, that just to tie it all together. It's the Flyers this season had a game that was like a big game because one of the prospects that they drafted was traded away before he could even play a game for the Flyers. So we hate him, and basically it was this big thing because everybody wanted to go and boo him, right? Well, my dad and I have season tickets, but I had two other friends that wanted to go. And my dad was like, "Dude, I'll buy them tickets." He's like, we may not all be able to sit together, but I want them to be in there. I want them to experience this because, Wells Fargo is going to be rocking. It's going to be a really fun game. Don't tell them, don't worry about paying me back or whatever. I'll pay for the food. I'll pay for the tickets. Like, just, I want them to come with. I want them to be able to experience this. And, I want us all to be able to go together. And it was awesome, right? The Flyers ended up whooping this guy's ass 6-0. It was the loudest I've ever heard the Wells Fargo Center. And it's something that I won't forget. My friends still talk about it with me and stuff. So yeah, this is like it. That is why
you like the song.
That is why this hurts. When you were like, "This is my least favorite," I was like, like immediately. I was like, "Damn."
Well, I didn't say it was bad.
I know you didn't
just
say
said
it
was my
bad.
least favorite.
Yeah. So I have a lot of connection to this one, very clearly. So thank you for allowing me to share it.
That's why we're here.
And we're getting a Zuko appearance. He's very mad that my window shade is down.
Oh. He's a windowsill sitter.
He's a big windowsill sitter. And the window is open, so he's probably super confused as to why he can feel the air coming out, but can't see.
Isn't allowed to. Yeah.
Okay. That's enough of Birds Don't Sing. I would encourage you to re-listen to it, to pay attention to the lyrics.
That segment was as long as all of my... all.
Sorry. That's why I wanted to go last.
Don't be sorry. It's good reason. It's like, I'm sure I will pick songs that are very meaningful to me at some point, and I will,
right.
Yeah. But I gave you 3 songs that
were disco.
I was dancing to. Yeah.
Yeah, and the other 2 are much more like that for me, which we'll obviously talk about. But this one I wanted to talk about.
Of course.
Yeah, this is my album of the year. The rest of the songs on this album do not match the vibe of the song. I will tell you that right away. Like Pusha T and Clipse, or Pusha T and Malice, they are known drug dealers, coke specifically. And if you don't think that they were about that life, their manager got locked up for 20 years for drug charges, essentially. And Malice pretty much had
like took the fall for them, basically.
kind of. And Malice, who at the time was going by No Malice, had to stop rapping essentially because he felt that he was going to be the next one in line, and if he kept staying in the limelight, he was going to get arrested and have to go to jail.
Yeah.
So this is like his big return, and it's been, I don't know, like however many years. And Pusha T has obviously been in the rap game, but like, I don't know, like this is the first time I'm listening to him, and I feel like this is the first time a lot of people like me are also listening to him. Other than the Drake
people
beef.
like you or what?
The first time that people like me are also listening to him. Well, not people like me, but the first time for a lot of other people like me listening to him, other than just in the Drake beef. So, yeah, I almost every song on this album I enjoy, but this was my favorite.
Cool. Very good.
Let's go to the one that you liked the second most,
which is Ensalada.
Figures.
So I listen to blues and jazz. I like a nice chill vibe, a nice hangout, a nice relaxing backbeat and stuff like that. And this song definitely has. But I like, what did I write here on my note? I wrote I don't even know, honestly. Because like I just didn't know like what to really say about it.
There's a lot going on in this song.
Yeah, it's okay. Again, the music's fine. I didn't think it was especially good. I liked the music in Birds Don't Sing Better. And I just didn't get it. I don't know. Like I just lyrics. Okay, I'm very bad at listening. I'll put that flat out there. I'm very bad at listening to lyrics. So like the story behind it's just not part of what I was putting together in my head. I'm much more listening to the musical part of it. But people are gonna call me a boomer for this. I'm gonna get called a boomer all over the place for this. I don't like the fact that every other word is a curse word. It seems pointless and it's boring, and it's like you could have said other words there instead of just filling it with a useless word. That's like it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if the words you're saying are important, why are half of them slurs that you seem to just be inserting for no reason? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't like it.
Okay, so a couple of things. First off, you seem to have a lot more gripes with this one than Birds Don't Sing, which I find interesting that you then rated this above. Is it because you like maybe the instrumental for this more?
Yeah, it's because I like the vibe of the... Yeah.
Okay, 2. So I am throwing you into a lot of different vibes here. So this is
yeah.
Yes, I'll explain. So this is Freddie Gibbs. We never explained. This is Ensalada by Freddie Gibbs and The Alchemist featuring Anderson .Paak. This is a joint collaborative album between Freddie Gibbs and The Alchemist. And yeah, The Alchemist is the producer. He's known for very the beat that you're describing, very whimsical, very relaxed, chill, like kind of just let it fade into the background, and it's supposed to just be a vibe. And Freddie he's another former drug dealer.
It's a name I've heard before.
Yeah, got it out the mud, struggle guy, right? And I love this is kind of like what you were saying about Lime. I love the contrast of these two styles, right? Like the harshness of Freddie with like the angelic ass beat of
You were saying that about Lime, by the way. I wasn't.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You were talking about how different their voices are. I was just like, it's fun, it's good.
You were saying that like I forget what the comparison was, but it was that fuck.
It's like not what you expect out of them? I don't recall.
It was like it didn't feel like that they connected or something, or that his voice wasn't matching the way that he looked or whatever, right? And that it,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you said that.
Fuck, I can't remember how I was equating these two things together.
It's all good. It's all good. Well, we're talking about Ensalada.
So
we can...
anyway, I like the way that they contrast each other. This is not a serious song, and very rarely is anything that Freddie puts out like, I think, super. This isn't like, nothing about this is Birds Don't Sing. Like, I'm not listening to this for the same reason that I listen to Birds Don't Sing. Like, this is,
of course,
this is much more for the vibe. Very nice. Put it on in the car, roll the windows down, and fucking go fast or whatever, right? I also love Anderson .Paak as an artist who I'm familiar with and I like somewhat. Mostly
I thought it was
on
Paak, but okay.
I've heard it both ways. I really don't know Anderson .Paak
Fair
or Anderson
enough.
.Paak.
It's just a name I've heard. I don't think I've ever.
Yeah, I like him most. He did an joint album with Bruno Mars, is like definitely the stuff that I liked the most out of him for sure. But yeah, he's got a really good chorus, and I love his chorus. So that was something that pulled me in. Yeah, you are sounding pretty boomer.
Yeah, like the chorus part, just didn't like the rapping part. I don't. Yeah, I just don't. It's not my thing.
I did play this for my mom, and my mom said the same exact thing as you, where she was, and honestly, she was not even as bothered. She just was kind of asking the question, like, what's up with the cursing every other word? And I was like, I don't know. Like, to me, look, Freddie's a guy that lived a hard life. He's gonna curse a lot.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like,
yeah, I'm not arguing that. That's fine.
Yeah, and I get if that's not what you want to listen to, it's very off-putting. So I'm not arguing against, like, you know, not liking it or whatever, or saying that you should like it, or that, you know, it's a reason that you, whatever. Yeah,
anybody can get on a microphone and say a bunch of curse words over and over again. It doesn't take any skill.
Yeah, see,
and
now
I didn't see like there was any. Again, I was probably paying much more attention to the instrumentation than I was the lyrics of the song, because I don't know them, whatever they were.
Right.
All I knew is that I was turned off by just all of the cursing, which like is super lame. Yeah, but what do you want from me?
To not be lame, James.
I'm not lame. I have a few lame opinions, but I, as a person, I don't think I'm lame at all.
I don't think you're lame either, but this is a pretty lame opinion.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, stop making the podcast then.
No, and I do think, I got to be honest, it's a little frustrating dealing, like, being somebody who listens to rap and having to deal with people being like, they curse,
who doesn't like it,
or like they curse too much, or they just talk over the beat, or they like, or anybody can do this. Like, no, because if anybody could do this, then they would, right? Like, I wanted to be a rapper. There's a very like in middle school, I wanted to be a fucking SoundCloud rapper. I grew up in the SoundCloud rapper era. If I could have rapped as good as any of these people are, I would have done it and not be doing this podcast right now. I'd be rapping. Like,
that's fair.
It's just like that part frustrates me. Like, to say that anybody else could go on and do this is not true. This is an artist. Like, he is a very.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and say that he's not. I don't know how much of the music or lyrics he actually came up with versus somebody else. Like, I'm.
So, and that's. I can tell you right now, I can almost guarantee you this is all Freddie Gibbs writing his own stuff.
Okay.
He is definitely from a sector of the rap world where it is not accepted to be using ghostwriters, right? Like, really the only people that I can, like, confirm that use ghostwriters are, like, the super pop rap people, the Drakes, the Travis Scotts, or the whoever's, right? The Weekends, who isn't really even rap, you know, whatever. And it's honestly probably why there's so many cuss words, so many cuss words or whatever. It's because it's fucking Freddie, and Freddie doesn't give a shit. You know, he's gonna say the first thing on his mind or whatever. So yeah, look, I get it.
Yeah, it was okay. It's just not mine.
And I get how that's not your cup of tea. That's why when you were like, I'm gonna say the song that I liked least, I said this one, because I gave it to you knowing that this kind of wasn't really your thing.
I like the feeling of this song.
That's kind of what I was hoping you would grasp, which is what you did. This is very much one where I'm in for the vibes.
Yes. Yeah.
I
yeah,
love. I mean, I love Freddie, but the vibes carried the song. Let's get into the last one then. Here, "Sucker Free" by Tyler
Yeah.
the Creator.
Absolutely. The best for last, of course. Yeah. For listeners and not watchers,
Yeah.
Joe has a Chromacopia shirt on. From, I assume you got that when you were there.
Funny story. No, I didn't. I got it at a thrifting convention where I was wearing one of the shirts that I did get from the tour, and the guy happened to be playing Tyler the Creator music at his booth. So I was like, "Oh, what? Like, who's playing that music? I gotta go say, yo, you're playing some heat." And I walked up to the guy and was like, "Yo, dude, like, fucking fire music. I was just at the tour." And he was like, "No way. Me too. I have a shirt from the tour. Do you want to like look at it and buy it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I got this shirt for $30, baby."
Damn, like half price right there.
Absolutely. And he said, "Because I know you're a golf fan, because I was wearing my Tyler the Creator shirt already." He was like, I'll give you a discount, big bro." So
massive.
Shout out that guy. Huge.
The song's absolutely fire. It's just really good. I have like no notes. It's just a really good song. Every aspect of it was really good.
So when
I really liked the instrumentation. I gave you all disco. I can't it's like it's the second you plug in a synthesizer and put a tube in your mouth to make that
dude, the voice box,
that voiced synth. It's so good.
He put out,
and you could throw a synth on anything. You could throw a synth in pasta and I'd eat it. Okay, it's not. It's
yeah, I'm the same way. I'm a synth guy. I love any synth. He put out a tweet about the talk box or whatever it's called, where somebody pretty much asked him like, "What made you want to do this?" And he was like, "Dude, I've been wanting to do this for fucking ever. It's so fire."
Yeah,
like that's
that was the tweet. Good, yeah, bro. They're so good.
This is all over the album. It fits in perfectly on every song.
And this came out last month as well?
Yep, this came out. These all came out in the same month. All these albums. Yeah. That's why I was like, dude, like we need to do an episode.
Right. For listeners, it's been like 6 weeks since we recorded anything.
Hold on. Let me make sure that my shorts are down. But sorry, Zuko. I literally already have the Don't Tap the Glass vinyl. That's how long it's been.
Yeah. And of course it's in a glass case. Yeah, absolutely great. I enjoy electronic music a fair amount. Again, I sent you all disco.
Yeah.
I shouldn't really, there's not many notes.
I'm glad you picked up on this. That's what I was going to say earlier before I stopped myself. So this album came out and he made it on tour during his Chromacopia tour.
Sorry, really quick, before we get off the voice box thing, there's another group called Twerp or TWRP. Yeah. So they're the band half of Ninja Sex Party of NSP. And I saw them live, and seeing somebody play a keytar hooked into a voice box.
No way.
Was like, they were like, the keytar's in synthesizer mode, they got a tube in their face and they're like singing. I'm like, this is great.
That's
I
fire.
need more of this.
Twerp,
it was so good.
Twerp
is so, dude, so good. And Planet Booty. Can't forget
Planet Booty. Okay, what was I saying?
I don't know. Something about Sucka. How fire it is.
Something
about the album.
He made this album on the Chromacopia tour, and Chromacopia is a very like serious. Obviously, I gave you one of the songs, like "Take Your Mask Off." It's pretty much the whole vibe of the album. Like there's a lot of serious songs. So the whole thing of this, it's called "Don't Tap the Glass," and it's pretty much like don't touch your phone. There are rules to listening to the album. It is don't tap the glass, always move your body, and be boisterous or something. Yeah, the album was great. It's 30 minutes. It's 27 minutes, 10 songs. I like 7 out of the 10 songs, and one of them is like a 1-minute interlude into like one of the other songs that I like. So really, it's like it's 9 songs, and I like 7 out of the 9 songs. That's a pretty good ratio. And this is my favorite. I mean, how can you not listen to the song? Just want to bop. You feel like you are that guy.
Yeah.
Just racking up your paper on a Tuesday, spending it on the weekends, whatever the fuck.
The part where I don't know what I would call it. He's not yelling. It's not like a growl. He's just like, oh. Yeah. It's like a little over the half.
I love that ad lib. It's on like so many songs, and coincidentally, I think Lil Yachty, who we talked about last episode because he's on tour with Tyler, he started using it a little bit too, and he was a feature on another album that I really liked, J.I.D's album, who I'll probably suggest a song from eventually. Yeah, he's been using that like ad-lib too, and it's so fire, dude. Like when
no, it's not that. Is that the sound he's making, or is that the way his...
I'm sorry, say that again.
Is that the way? Is that a sound he's making, or is that the way his voice is sounding? Because what I'm talking about is there's a part in the song where he's like talking, but in that kind of tone. It's like in a gravelly...
Okay, no, now I know what you're talking about. No, that is just how he sounds in that moment.
Okay,
like he was making his voice sound.
I don't know what barking you're
really okay.
You're
fuck, he has this very cool ad lib that, you know what an ad lib is, right?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I'm just checking, Boomer.
I'm not 8.
No, but you are a millennial.
No, I'm not. And you're lucky I didn't hang up the Discord.
What were we saying?
I don't know. You immediately insulted me and my intelligence.
Every time I call you a millennial, I always get sidetracked and don't remember.
Yeah, that's karma. Yeah, that's what that is. Okay. It's
okay. Real quick, I since I fucked up the rules, so don't tap the glass. It is number 1, body movement, no sitting still. Number 2, only speak in glory. Leave your baggage at home. And number 3, don't tap the glass. That's like if you listen to the very first song of the album, you'll hear pretty much the talk box thing say those words or whatever in that tone.
Interesting.
And it's really fun. And it is an album that you just dance to. It's full of just club bangers and disco ass beats.
Yeah, this song is just fire.
Yeah, if we were ever to record, like if we are going to start doing like album reviews, this should be the first album that we review, because I think you will like it for like the disco-ness factor.
Okay.
But we'll see.
Yeah, I need to dive much further into the songs that we do on this.
Yeah.
Because the songs I gave you, I enjoy on a surface level because they're fun.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're giving me all these heavy hitters, I feel like I need to reciprocate.
I've been given heavy hitters because, well, obviously the first time I went to his concert.
Also, I don't like listen to
current music.
Yeah, most. Yeah.
I know, and guess what, James?
Or stuff that makes me feel very much, other than like excited.
Okay, that I wasn't expecting that. I was gonna say,
Joe, there's a reason I gave you a lie. I told you text message.
Yeah, I know.
In the text message, I said, Joe, with the 3 songs, I said, I've had a shitty mental health month, and I've been using disco to fix it. So here, like, you're gonna have to join me.
And then I was like, here's a song that makes me cry, James.
Yeah. And I totally didn't pay attention to the lyrics.
I had this not
we'll get better at it.
Had these 3 albums not come out, I would have given you way less, like basically what you had given me, but like either rap version or I mean, I don't want to just give you all rap, but like I said last time, it's so easy because I know you haven't heard it before, and like one of them is gonna hit. One of them is gonna scratch that little itch in your brain. And I feel like some of the Tyler stuff has for you or whatever, but like one of them.
Yeah, it's not that I don't think rap is bad.
I'm gonna exposure therapy you over time.
Niche.
I'm gonna exposure therapy you.
What did I say in the first episode? That I'm like pretentious without
you are
really knowing it originally.
Well, no, it's not that
like until we came up with this idea, I didn't really realize. Oh, I am very picky with music.
I don't know if that's true, because the first thing that you said to me when we wanted to do this was, I'm just letting you know I'm very pretentious. I will shit on the music that you suggested.
Yeah, because it immediately popped into my head when this became a... Oh, wait, no, I am very pretentious with my music. It was something I was discovering over the course of our time at those classes, yeah. And then this podcast idea pushed me over the edge and went,
I gotta be honest.
I don't like everything.
I've been listening to more music than I have in a really long time, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm
doing the opposite.
And that's fine. And that's okay. It's probably why we haven't recorded in a little bit.
Well, I mean, no, because like I can pull songs out of a list, out of my brain. Like, it's fine.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, I haven't been listening. I've been on a podcast grind.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of different podcasts and
Yeah.
stuff. Not so much music.
I get it.
And the music I do listen to is playlists that I just have. I'm not
Mhm.
exploring as I used to.
Yeah.
Um,
I made it seem like I was always exploring every time I'm listening. A lot of it is going back and listening to the stuff that I like. So I'm doing that more.
but
than
yeah,
I
there's
usually
3 new albums came out last. So
Yeah, and honestly, more than that. More albums have come out. Like I just couldn't even fit them all on here. But yeah. So let's. You ranked them, right? So Birds Don't Sing is your least, and then Ensalada and Sucker Free.
nah, we'll put Ensalada at the bottom.
Okay, switching it up.
Yeah.
Okay, should we do our closing bit? Love song or pirate song?
Of course.
All right. Okay, so let's do. I guess we'll do yours first. We'll do. Do You Want a Funk? Pirate song.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I Am What I Am. Pirate. I think maybe.
So like, this is one that it's up to
It's
the
debatable.
listener.
Yeah.
It could be either.
I lean
Right.
more towards pirate because it's like I see it as a pirate kind of being like.
Absolutely. No, I totally see why.
Yeah.
I think pirate as well, but I see the love song
Yeah.
part. It's more of a self-love
It's either
song.
you're loving yourself or you're a pirate that's like, I'm gonna do pirate. I'm gonna go do my pirate thing.
I'm gonna go do pirate things. Yeah.
Unexpected Lovers literally has lovers in the name. That's a love song. Boom.
Agreed.
Birds Don't Sing is definitely a
Birds
love
Don't
song.
Sing, definitely a love song. Ensalada,
Ensalada is definitely a pirate song, and
Definitely
I would say
a pirate
Sucker
song.
Free is also a pirate song.
definitely
um,
a pirate song.
Yeah, got a lot of pirate stuff going on.
I would say most songs are pirate songs nowadays.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
I think that's going to be it for this week. Hopefully we can get to do a little bit more consistently, but
yes, and have more. But shut up and have some more heated conversation. Today
Yeah.
felt a little slow for me. No offense to myself.
it's all good. Disco's a vibe. Sometimes you just need to bring a vibe and be the vibe.
It's true. I could, if we want an outro and I'll throw a song on and start dancing in the background, we can do it too.
That'd be so funny.
Yeah, there will be eventually a clip of me dancing because of this.
I mean, you did
podcast.
dance in this episode.
Yeah, but I didn't get out of my chair.
That's true. You need
You know,
like
I'm limited to half of my body.
yeah, you need like a full get up, dance around type shit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think it's like I kind of want to listen. Let us know what you think about putting some of the clips of the music we're listening to in here.
There's a line with fair use of how much of a song you can put in. Whatever.
Yeah, it's like a certain number of seconds and whatnot. So, but I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. I did too. So.
But yeah.
Cool. Alrighty, we will see
Cool.
you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.